welcome to this shoulder sequence I have for you today. Just to find a little bit more openness, to broaden your chest, to find that space across the backs of your shoulder blades and into your neck. So we'll start in a comfortable seat up at the back of your mats. Take a little bit of a sway. Just get yourself comfortable, coming onto a cushion if you need to. And we'll just take an inhale together to hunch the shoulders up around the ears. And then exhale to slide the shoulder blades back together and then down towards the floor. So already we're lifting the heart up and away from the pelvis, finding that length along the spine between each vertebra. I'm just sitting up nice and tall, already improving our posture. Allow the elbows to soften down towards the floor. And I'll invite you to softly close your eyes and to gently close your mouth as we begin to center with the breath. Taking long, even inhales through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Taking these opening breaths to really arrive here onto your mat. Perhaps for the first time today or the first time this week, really settle into your own body. As we draw our awareness inwards, focusing on that flow of the breath. Feeling the expansion of the abdomen with each inhale. And the abdominals just working a little bit harder with each exhale to draw the belly button in towards the spine, to push the breath from the belly and from the lungs, to release the spent breath. Settle into stillness. And begin to observe any tension you might be aware of already. Can you feel anything across the top of your shoulders, the back of your neck? Perhaps the upper back is even a little bit achy, just sitting up tall as we activate through the shoulder blades to pull them down towards the floor. Finding and creating space all the way from the tailbone up and out through the crown of the head. Letting go of any expectations, any preconceptions of your practice, and just allow yourselves to flow with your breath. Inhaling to find space and length. And an exhale to soften, relax, and let go. Fluttering open the eyelids when you're ready. Taking your hands down towards your knees. And then using a nice big inhale to lift the heart. Bring the belly button forward, find space beneath the ribcage. Lift the heart as you splay open through the collarbones and lift the chin. Exhale to round through the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Draw the navel in towards your spine and round through the upper back. Keep the shoulder blades drawing down as the chin rolls in towards your throat. Just a couple of seated cat and cows to begin with, matching movement to breath as we inhale. Lift the heart, squeeze the elbows in, push down through the hands, get a little bit more lift. And then exhale to release forward and down, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Just do a couple more in your own time. Thinking about the breath, your own breath, and your own movement. Meet me back in a neutral sitting position, rolling yourself up, rolling and sliding the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Take a nice big inhale as we reach the fingertips down to the floor and then all the way out wide and up towards the ceiling. The hands kiss together at the end of the inhale as the shoulder blades pull down, look up towards the thumbs. And then exhale, draw all of it back down in towards your heart. When you get there, interlace your fingers, push the palms away. Squeeze the elbows in, take an inhale, suck the belly button round through the spine, push through the palms and take chin in towards your chest. Shoulders away from ears and find space across the upper back. Inhale, engage through the abdominals to rise the hands all the way up overhead. Lead with the pinky fingers to take them all the way back and away. And then exhale, suck the belly button in, rounding forward. Find space between the shoulder blades, broaden across the upper back, chin to chest. Inhale to rise. Find that stretch. Exhale to round forward. Inhale, take it up high. Get that fluid movement through the spine. Lead with the pinky fingers in, squeeze the elbows in towards the ears. Then exhale, drop the right elbow down towards the floor. Left elbow up high. Breathe. Maybe adding a gentle side stretch, drawing that right elbow a little bit further down towards the floor, getting a stretch down that left side. And then inhale, when you're ready, take it up tall. Push through the palms. Exhale, other side. Staying here if it's enough. Or maybe dipping that left elbow down a little bit further. Get a little bit more openness down the right side. Draw the shoulders back and away. Shoulder blades drawing down. Inhale to rise up tall. Push through the palms. And then exhale. Release the fingertips and bring your elbows out wide into a cactus arm. Squeeze shoulder blades together, keep breathing here, and open elbows wide, and then tilt fingertips behind the elbows. No tension in the neck here. Have a gentle rock to the head. Broaden across the chest, and really push the shoulder blades into the back of the ribcage. The more you tilt your fingers back and away, spread the fingertips out wide. Breathe, relax and soften the jaw. Soften the facial muscles, even closing down the eyes, just to really enjoy that stretch from elbow to elbow across the chest into the upper back. Inhale, reach up tall through the fingers. Exhale, squeeze into cactus arms. Then inhale, push the palms out and away so they come in line with the shoulders, flexing through the hands. Feeling that stretch all the way across once more, the upper back and across the chest into the arms. Flex, flex, flex. And then turning the fingertips down, having a nerve stretch across the top of the upper back. Breathe. Let the neck stay neutral, there's no tension in the neck. Soften jaw, breathe, push through the tops of the hands. And then extend the fingertips out long. And turn and rotate the right palm up as you rotate the left palm away. Inhale, switch. Exhale, hold. Inhale, switch. Exhale, hold. So it's like a massage for your upper back. Inhale, switch. Exhale, hold. Inhale, switch. Exhale, hold. Then rotate left palm up. Reach out through both sets of fingers. Take the fingertips all the way up and above the head. Look up towards the thumb. And then exhale, take your cactus arms and float the fingertips out wide behind you, interlacing the fingers. Begin to open through the collarbones, pull the knuckles down and away towards the floor. Breathe. And beginning to perhaps lift the hands up and out behind you. Let the head roll and soften forward, shaking the head. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And inhale, bring the chin up to neutral and take the hands around to rest onto your left hip. Take the left elbow out wide. Draw shoulder blades down and away, and then maybe taking the left ear across to that left shoulder, so you're going to feel a nice stretch all the way down from the inner ear down to the tip of the shoulder, across the biceps and triceps, round the back of the arm. Breathe. Just letting the weight of the head be there. Breathing into that stretch. Maybe just nodding the head forward and back, just glancing across that stretch to see how it feels. Maybe let the head rest forward or back if it feels good and right for you. Always listening to your own body, honouring your own body. Your body will tell you what it needs. Floating the head down towards centre. Take the hands out behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the arms up and away. And then rotating arms over to land on that right hip. Open the right elbow out wide. Rolling the ear across to that right shoulder. Let the weight of the head be there. Keep lifting up through the heart, down through the shoulders. We've still got that length either side of the waist. Breathing into that stretch. Soften the facial muscles. Just allow yourself to be here. Keep expanding the ribcage with each breath. Navel to spine with each exhale. Just gently tuning in, listening to your own body. Maybe nodding the head forward and back. Again, just glancing across that stretch down that left side from inner ear, all the way down towards the elbow. The more you squeeze your fingertips together, the more you'll feel it in the palm of the hand, along the wrists. Breathe. Rolling the head forward and down. Taking the hands out behind you when the chin rolls to your chest. Pull the hands out and away. Get a little bit more stretch here. Inhale to release, float the fingertips all the way up high. Shoulder blades pull down, look up between the fingers. And then dropping the left hand down to the floor, drop the right shoulder down and away from the ear, and exhale, puff up into the right side of the ribcage to take the fingertips over the top of the head, coming into a side stretch. Bend into that left elbow, draw the left elbow down towards the floor, push down to that right sit bone, reaching through the fingertips. Inhale, come up onto the fingers, left fingertips, get a little bit more lift, rotate from the solar plexus just beneath the ribcage, lift the heart, look up underneath that top arm. And then exhale, bend elbow to come back into the side stretch. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale, soften in. Inhale, find the lift, look up. Exhale, settle in. Pushing down to that grounded hand to give you a lift off to rise up, stretch it out, look up. And then take it to the other side, drop the right fingers, exhale. Shoulders down away from ears, keep shoulders in line with the hips, in line with the top of the mat as you come into the side stretch down the other side. Left fingertips reach overhead, pull down to that left sit bone, puff up into the left side of the ribcage as the right elbow draws down towards the floor. Find space between each rib, find space underneath the ribcage into the obliques, all the way down the side of the waist to that left hip bone. Breathe. Neck is relaxed, no tension in the neck, soften the jaw, relax or close your eyes. Breathe. Coming into a lift, so we're going to rotate right shoulder forward, left shoulder back as we lift the heart, look up. Exhale, soften back into your side stretch. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, one more. Exhale, side reach. Push down to the grounded hands as we inhale, find lift off to rise up. Look up between the hands and then exhale, bowing forward and down, all the way down to the mat. Push the sit bones away as you creep the fingertips forward, bowing the head down towards the floor. Inhale, take a halfway lift to lengthen, look up between the thumbs. Rotate the right palm up to the ceiling, crossing it beneath the left arm. Pushing the fingertips away, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears, and then resting the heart back down over the thighs. Rest the forehead down towards the floor. Relax that bottom arm. Making sure palms to the ceiling. We can keep reaching those left fingertips away. Or we can bend to the elbow and rest that left arm onto the lower back, palm to the ceiling. Let the weight of the body take you in. Relax the brow, relax the facial muscles. Just let the weight of the body sink in here. Nice deep breath. Letting go a little bit more with each exhale. Finding that stretch around the outside of that right shoulder. Inside of the left shoulder. Let the weight of the arms just rest wherever they are. Inhale, stretch the left arm to the top. Push down to that left hand to lift the heart and the head up away from the mat. Unravel that right arm, stretch it long, turn the left palm up, and then cross it beneath the right. Pushing it away till you find a stretch. So we're getting that opposite pull in direction across the upper back. Settle in, shoulders away from ears, come back down to your forehead. Relax the arms. Maybe creeping those right fingers forward if you need a little bit more stretch. Relax the bottom arm. Breathe here. Let your heart sink down towards the mat, just resting on your thighs, no tension in the legs, no tension in the feet. And then optional also to bend into that right elbow, placing the back of that right hand onto your lower back. Just checking in, see how it feels. Breathe, let go, relax the hands, the fingers. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale, release and stretch the right fingers forward. Push down to that right hand to give yourself a little bit of lift. Stretch both arms long. And then we're going to lift the hips up in line with the knees. Walk the fingertips up to the top of the mat. We've got the stretch along the arms. Draw the shoulders back and away. So the shoulder blades are pulling down towards the base of your spine. And then we're going to send the tailbone up high. So we're going to arch and splay open the abdominals. And then as we drop our forehead down between the elbows, we're also going to splay open the ribcage so the heart comes down towards the floor. Resting onto your forehead here. Drop the forearms if it's too strong, or keep them lifted for a little bit more stretch. A little bit more, we can come onto the chin, look up between the thumbs. Puppy pose. Breathe. Lifting onto forearms when you're ready. And then walking the hands in towards the knees. We're going to come up to a high knee. Take an inhale when you get there, stretch it out, arms high. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Taking the hands behind your spine, placing your thumbs onto the base of your spine, so onto the very small of your back. Wrapping the hands around the top of the hip bones. Squeeze elbows in towards each other, splay open the collarbones to squeeze shoulder blades together. Squeeze your glutes and begin to push the hips forward to lift the heart up and away. So we're just stretching into the hip flexors, opening along the front of the waist as we were sitting on our knees for a while, just finding a little bit more openness. Everything's connected in the body, so it's always good to have a counter stretch whenever you spend time within a pose. Also open the front of the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades, maybe even rotating from the wrist to place the whole of your hand onto the small of your back. Keep pushing forward, keep engaging through the glutes, and only releasing the head back if it feels good and right for you. Opening the throat, and releasing slowly when you're ready, chin to chest first, and then slowly releasing the hips back. And taking your hands back down to the floor. Coming all the way down onto elbows and forearms, drop the hip bones down. Just make sure elbows are in line with your shoulders. I'm going to draw the heart forward, open the collarbones again. Lift your heart up and away from the mat as you push down through elbows and engage through hips. Find a neutral point for your gaze. Breathe, relax the legs. I'm going to come into open wing pose. We're going to stretch the right arm out long, in line with that right shoulder. And the more you stretch the arm out, the stronger the stretch is going to feel inside the arm. Move the left hand in beside the left rib cage, the left side of the rib cage. And plant your right temple, right ear down to the floor. We're going to push through the left hand, squeezing the elbow in towards the side body, and just stack the left hip on top of the right, stacking legs long. Maybe this is enough for you here. Breathing into that stretch in the right side of your chest, and the front of that right shoulder girdle all the way along to fingertips, relaxing this arm, the right arm. If you want to go and rest here, draw that left knee up to your chest and relax the shoulders and just spend some time breathing into that pose. Otherwise, we can step the top leg behind the bottom leg, coming up onto the toes and the ball of the foot, maybe even planting down through the heel. Let that top knee fall away from you. Using that hand in front of your chest as just a little bit of extra support, keeping your balance here. Relax the eyes, relax the mouth, and just breathe into that stretch. It can feel strong, so ease up if you need to. Relax across the chest. Relax the shoulders. If it's available, if you need more, you can also bend the right leg, coming up onto the sole of the foot, going a little bit deeper, but only go as far as feels good and right for you. Breathe, see whether we can get let go of anything in that shoulder girdle. Breathe. Slowly releasing, stretching out both legs long wherever they are, restacking the hips, drawing that left elbow, forearm back to the ground as we unravel and come back onto our hips. Open through the shoulders, lift the heart, stretch it out before taking it to the other side. Left arm reaches out long and wide, palm down. Rest down onto the inside of the shoulder and onto your left ear, left temple. Draw the right elbow in towards the side body. Push down to that right hand to roll over onto that left hip, stacking right hip and right leg on top. Settle in. Find your pose on this side. Maybe it's enough for you just to draw that right shoulder in, knee in, and relax here. Otherwise, stepping that foot out behind you, rolling a little bit deeper back into that shoulder stretch. Breathe. Close down the eyes and focus on your breath here, slowing everything down. Slowing down heart rate. Breathe and release. Option 2, once more, bend the bottom leg too, if it's available, if you need a bit more. Everybody's different, everybody's unique, so just not forcing anything, just seeing as we check in with the body and as you listen to your own body, just seeing what it's asking for, what it needs. The body will tell you where it wants to be within each pose. So as you pause, listen, wait for feedback. Make any little modifications, adjustments as you see fit. Breathe. Releasing nice and slowly when you're ready, extending the bottom leg and the top leg. Releasing yourself back onto your hips. Take one more. Cobra pose here, baby cobra. A little wiggle into the hips, open through the collarbones, draw the shoulders down and away, lengthen into your neck. And then slide the right arm forward. Turn the left palm up and crossing the left palm again underneath the right arm. If this is enough for you, you can stretch the right arm long and rest the weight of the body over the top of that left arm. Otherwise, we can go a little bit deeper and we can just do one arm at a time if you want. We're going to do the other side. So the left arm goes underneath the body to the right and the right arm comes over and on top. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Both palms facing up to the ceiling, and then soften and relax the head so the chin rolls in towards the throat. Feel a nice stretch across the upper back here, letting the weight of the body go, letting gravity take over. Nice deep breath. If you wanted to go a little bit deeper, and don't feel like you have to, but there's an option to tuck the toes under, lift kneecaps, and give yourself a little push from the heels to send your weight forward slightly. Just keep relaxing the head. You'll feel it a little bit stronger across the upper back. Let the arms go heavy. Don't worry if the head doesn't reach the floor, just let it hang. One more full breath here, in and out. Relax the legs. Use your inhale to lift the chin, look up. And then use your exhale to unravel the arms, squeeze elbows back in. And come back to your baby cobra, broaden across the chest. Take it to the other side, so send the left hand out. Right palm comes up, oh no, look at the other way. I can't remember. Other way round. Right hand comes underneath, the left arm comes over in front. And again, settle into stillness, let the head hang. Tuck the toes under, give yourself a little push if you need a little bit more. Always pausing, waiting for feedback because it could feel different on the other side. Bring it down the outside of the arms. Let the arms hang, let the hands hang from the wrist. Let the head hang from the tip of the neck. Soften and relax the thighs. You're holding on to any tension in the glutes. Let everything go as you stay with your breath. And one more nice full breath here. Big breath in. Big breath out. See whether you relax any further with your last exhale. And then take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the head, look up. Use your exhale to wiggle elbows back in towards each other. Sending the hips all the way back to a child's pose. Lay your heart over your thighs. Either reaching the fingertips forward, rest your forehead down, or bending through the arms and resting the hands palm to the ceiling either side of your legs, bending into elbows and letting your shoulder blades fall forward. Take a gentle rock if it feels good, massaging your third eye, massaging those hip joints. Breathe, release, let go. Keeping arms and head heavy, take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to slowly round up through each of our vertebrae and roll all the way back up to sitting, articulating through each of your vertebrae until you slowly come all the way back up to sitting. Take a nice big inhale when you get the arms wide. Reach fingertips up high, pull shoulder blades down. And exhale, palms together down to your heart. Take an inhale, stretch the arms out in front. And wrap right elbow across left, coming into your eagle arms here. Relax the sit bones down towards the floor, soften the thighs. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears to lift the heart, find length in the spine. Squeeze elbows in front of the shoulders. Squeeze them towards each other, and as you exhale, begin to push forearms away to get a little bit deeper into that shoulder girdle. Use an inhale to lift elbows, arch through the spine, take it up high. Exhale to squeeze elbows in, round through the spine, tuck chin in towards your chest. Keep elbows squeezing, forearms pushing. Inhale, lift up. Bring the heart forward, shoulders down, tilt back. Exhale to squeeze it all in, around through the spine. Find distance across the upper back, in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, rock on the pelvis to lift the elbows high. Exhale, round through the spine, round it all in. Inhale, this time as you come up, unravel the arms, lift them up high. Stretching it out. Exhale, palms to heart center. Take it to the other side. Inhale, stretch arms out in front. Left wraps over right. Coming into eagle arms on this side. Squeeze elbows, drop shoulders, lift heart. Push forearms away as you exhale. Soften jaw, no tension in the neck. Have a breath here, see how it feels. Maybe going a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift heart, lift elbows, lean back. Push chest forward. Exhale to round, suck navel in, round through the spine, broaden across the upper back. Inhale to lift up high. Exhale, suck it all in, give yourself a nice strong squeeze. Inhale up high. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to lift, unravel, reach the arms up high. And exhale, palms down to your heart. Resting the hands back onto your knees. Rolling shoulders down and away. Take an inhale, hunch the shoulders up around the ears. Exhale, slide them back and down, rounding them forward with the inhale. Reach shoulders forward, then squeeze them up. Exhale, slide them back and down. One more forward, inhale, reach forward and up with the shoulders. Exhale, sliding them down and away, feeling that release. Then inhale, let's reverse it. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and together, take them up. Exhale, roll forward and down. Two more. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades, lift them up high. Exhale, round forward and down. Inhale, back together and up. Exhale, releasing them down, leaving them down now, resting hands on your thighs wherever feels comfortable. Take a big inhale, lengthen along your spine, lift heart away from pelvis, draw shoulders down, rise up through the crown of the head. Exhale, simply let the left ear come to the left shoulder. And just let the weight of the head be there, maybe taking the right shoulder down and away, and maybe creeping the right fingers down towards the floor, maybe walking them away, hovering them across the mat. Just pulling them down till we get that extra stretch down the side of the neck. Let the weight of the head be there. Let the left arm relax. Maybe even moving that right arm around until you find maybe an area which needs a little bit more stretch. Breathe. Rest the hand back onto the thighs. Take an inhale, halfway head roll, tilt the head back, find that stretch and openness down to the right side of your throat. And then exhale, soften and roll the head forward and down. Rounding all the way over to the other side till the right ear floats across to the right shoulder. Lift the heart, drop the shoulders. And just let the weight of the head be here. Checking in with the thigh muscles, checking in with your facial muscles, your brow, are you holding on to any tension anywhere? And then staying here is enough for you, or taking those left fingertips down and away, draw the left shoulder down. Get a little bit more stretch all the way up to the inner ear. And again, just reaching down through the fingers to find that stretch across the front and back of the shoulder, the inner arm, inner elbow, the wrist, And splay the fingers out wide so you're getting that stretch into the palm of the hand, finding a little bit more space. If it's too strong, just let the weight of the head be there. Place your hand back onto your thigh. Have one more full breath here. Resting the hand back onto your thigh when you're ready. And an inhale, halfway head roll, tilt the head back, get the stretch down that left side, opening the throat. Exhale, bowing and rolling the head forward and down all the way, chin to chest. Keep drawing both shoulder blades down and away. This time relax the elbows, relax the arms, let the head fall forward. Maybe interlacing the fingers and just placing the hands onto the back of your head so your thumbs come down the nape of your neck. And you can massage your neck with your thumbs here, or you can just let them be there and allow the elbows to soften and let the head roll forward ever so slightly as the weight of the arms soften a little bit more, finding a little bit more space between the vertebrae there. Keep the heart lifted, keep the shoulders down away from the ears, but let the elbows soften and relax. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the chin to neutral, open elbows wide, squeeze shoulder blades, present the chest, lean back into the hands. Exhale, round elbows around ears, rock back on the pelvis, shoulders draw down, suck into the belly button, chin to chest. Two more, inhale to open wide, find space between the elbows, squeeze shoulder blades, lean back. Exhale to round in. Inhale, open. Exhale to round. Releasing the hands down to the knees. Take an inhale here, shoulders down, find space as you push into the shoulder blades. And then an exhale to round and roll all the way up to a neutral, natural sitting position. Restacking each vertebra and allowing the head to float back up to a neutral, natural position. Soften your gaze. Take a couple of breaths here, finding your stillness once more, just checking into how the shoulders feel. One more big stretch together as we inhale. Reach fingertips out wide, all the way up high. Exhale to bow through, bend through elbows, bring the palms down. Pause briefly at the third eye to remind ourselves to be kind with our thoughts. To pause our mouths, to remind ourselves to be impeccable with our words. And then finally to our hearts. As we bow forward, Namaste. So I hope your shoulders feel a little bit more open. I hope your neck feels a little bit longer. I'll leave you with this very special message that a friend and client gave me. If we can only do one thing today, let it be this. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.